Yeah, guys, we're gonna watch the latest episode. We can't show it, obviously. You won't be able to hear it, obviously. Bunch of copyright. All right, let's get it.
Y'all ready, man?
I am ready for this episode.
I'm pretty hyped for this. I ain't gonna lie.
I am ready for this. Look at 𝐵𝐻𝐵.
Yo, Blackbeard ugly.
He got mad cocoa butter on. Oh yeah, Perona. Yo, low key, Perona's one of the baddies, bro. She's a baddie.
Always gotta check that age first, bro.
No, she's old enough, bro. She's like 20 something.
Is she?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this is really like a byproduct of his like devil fruit. Like it's just people.
I know.
She wallet.
I'm not the type, but like.
No, she reminds me of that woman from Impel Down. Did she give you
Yeah, she's
right?
like the girl from Impel Down. I forgot her name.
She's what's her name's granddaughter, right?
Yeah.
Suru. I always rock with the Marines, bro. I don't know why.
Look at Tashigi.
Not Tashigi so much.
Our low key goat with the best dream in One Piece.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Garp really pulled up and was like,
he really like
I'm on my Batman.
Reverse Whitebeard, bro.
Yo, low key, if I'm surrounded like this, bro, I'm hooking off, bro. Like I'm gonna have to do something. I can't go down like that.
I feel like Koby at his level should be able to handle all that.
Facts.
Like,
Wasn't he doing like I need to distract them so everybody else can be free or whatever?
Yeah,
I thought that was
Yeah, he was doing that,
Yeah.
but he should still be able to do shave and just knock people out.
She really got a little teddy bear with
I'm
it.
pretty sure he could use a chaining ball too as a.
Yeah, he could probably infuse the the cannonball that's attached to him. I'm gonna keep it a bug, bro. Koby should be able to use observation at this point where he dodging bullets, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because you awakened it 2
Or
years
even
ago.
do tech guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like bullets shouldn't hurt you.
Because he awakened it 2 years ago, so it should be like, you know what I'm saying? Observation should be pretty good.
And he does have a pretty strong growth rate.
I don't remember this.
This is her using the peace cannon gun that Vegapunk made.
I know, but I don't remember like.
Yeah, Hibari like saved Koby when he was about to get shot up. She
Yeah.
like shot her thing to wipe
I
their
remember
stuff. Hibari cool.
Yeah, Hibari is cool.
How does random dude notice?
This is the
I guess
cover.
he probably
It was
was
the cover
broadcasted.
page.
It was broadcasted, yeah.
No. This was the cover page.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
But I think that also was broadcasted too. So like that's how they
No,
probably
I don't
know.
think it was.
No?
No, I think
Was
it was
it-
just cover story.
Yeah,
Was
I
he
think it was
standing in
just
front of
cover.
the TV?
But that is cool. That,
It is
like,
cool.
It's a fact known throughout the world that he
Yeah.
won that for that. You know,
Hibari looked like a G, bro.
she looked like a Fortnite character.
Oh, she does
yeah,
look like a
she
Fortnite
does, like-
character.
She just gonna do an emote real quick.
What are they even doing?
Get you a Hibari, y'all.
Yeah, get you a Hibari. You want a shorty that's down for you. And you need an op.
Why your shoes look like that?
He squirted. All right,
Come
I'm done.
That's too much.
Strahd with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Strahd.
Hey,
Thank
Strahd,
you.
thank you, bro. Please, everybody, thank Strahd if you received that membership. And also throw up the Nakama fist for the boy. This is low-key scary. This is kind of like Crackers Biscuits and
but
Gecko
with
Warriors Zombies.
Is it clay or is it mud?
I thought
It said clay. I'm not
said
in
mud,
the
though.
anime. It said clay. So
I never expected his hair to be light green like that.
Yeah.
He gave more like a blonde type vibe.
I'm glad he's not blonde though. Like,
Why?
I feel like we have too many blonde people.
yeah.
That sounds blondest, Lionel.
No, I'm
Why
saying
you,
like,
why you hating?
I'm not.
Now, why
Especially
you
you take
hating?
away your crew. Well,
I mean, he wouldn't have been a part of the gang anyway. He's
A Marine.
a Marine. But still. She really just whipping the building. Like, what is
It's kind of weird that you have to whip the buildings to get them to move, though.
Kujaku's so fine, bro.
she has that orange or golden hair. Her hair looks like Rayleigh's hair color. That doesn't look like blonde to me.
I think it's funny how that giant like skull statue looking thing has a bandana on it for no reason.
I like that Garp sitting on like the
The front like Luffy does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his grandson.
Do you see Dragon do that?
What's his name, Seb?
Wait, is the ship on sale or is it flying?
What's his name, Seb?
It's Helempolo?
Okay.
Helmepo?
Wait, what?
I don't. Which is I
You
don't
see
remember
what he
which
just
exactly-
did?
Yo,
Yeah,
he
how?
like punched the ocean, I guess.
No, he
and made
pushed
it
the
recoil
air and
the
somehow
air
made the ship fly. Like, I understand him, but he made the ship fly too.
with a casual just like punch too.
She's like, of course, Bae. He's like, she called me Bae.
But I've been talking to this girl from Dressrosa recently, and
She ain't gonna know I'm cheating. That's what he's saying.
You talking about Rebecca?
Yo, imagine you just chilling, and all of a sudden you see a ship just flying at you.
It's not even the ship. It's like, yo, Garp on it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if it's just a ship, it's like, oh, wow, it's kind of wild, right?
It's weird they just had a big giant opening there.
Yo,
With nothing
Garp really
going
was
on.
like, yo, this is what Luffy was supposed to do.
Oh yeah, they both came flying ships. I know. Okay, I didn't think of that.
You talking about Marineford War?
Yeah.
No, like Luffy did it against against the Marines, and Garp did it against the pirates.
I hate that he can't just cut this bowl off.
Yeah.
Is it
Like,
Sea
it's-
Stone?
I was thinking that, but I don't think it is.
Because you don't need to be a Devil Fruit user to get Sea Stone cuffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it is a stronger, stone, I guess. Why not?
Honestly, Garp look crazy though. People trying to get out of there. Like they are shook. That looked dope. It did.
We see where all the production went
Yo.
to in the episode.
Seriously.
Bruh.
That looks
scene
boss.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yo,
That look
yeah,
boss.
Yeah. He looks so
He's
crazy.
Imagine
crazy,
hearing
bro.
that right before you get knocked out.
It's crazy how high he's in the sky right now. And
Even sure
y'all
was
not
like, hey
doing
man,
nothing. You think they're
What
not
is-
doing anything. They're just watching it happen. Like you see it happening.
Oh, nah. Yo, chill.
People probably think he took Galaxy.
Yo,
like,
Roger
hockey
was
and
really
stuff.
fighting this dude, yo. Like,
See, why look like he Superman punched it?
bro just released a nuke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like a nuke in one shot.
Yeah.
bro.
Yo, they did make it
Oh
more like
my
a nuke.
god.
Okay.
And people trying to say he did this with one punch. That Dragon Ball Z is One Piece ain't crazy like this.
Chill out, bro.
This is one punch. It's not even an energy blast, bro.
Yo,
Imagine getting a
hold on,
Gatling
hold-
like this.
Lawrence, relax. Vegeta, like literally, Nappa went like
Nappa
this.
went like
bro.
this, like, the
It
whole
exploded
city
the
out,
whole
bro.
city, bro.
But again, those are like you know what I'm saying? These are humans. Those are like the aliens, of that.
yeah.
one,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
listen, I feel you.
Bro, at this
That's
point, we don't know who's what race in One Piece. All right, so don't come at us about aliens, bro.
Bro, this is crazy.
They did Galaxy Impact right. I will say that.
Nah, he
Harry's
tough.
coming
He got
down.
the bison,
Yo, seriously, that was
folded
dope.
arms. Okay. How does ship good?
It's about to land.
Imagine
Catches
he's about to
it.
catch that.
I can see Garp catching it.
That was awesome.
Nah, if
That
Garp
was
catches it.
That actually ended the chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they ended it with him approaching
Mm.
for the anime, which I think is a smart decision.
Yeah, you want to keep this going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at Tashigi, bro.
Tashigi,
dying.
bro. Do better. Yo, Koby really in full shock. Like, yo, I'm not worth this. That's crazy.
Oh, Gruss saves them.
Yeah.
Do we remember that?
I did not.
Yeah, I kind of.
I mean, it makes sense.
We gotta go back to the chapter.
Yeah, I kind of want to Garp to catch it now. Honestly.
Yo, low key.
Yo,
like after I
yes.
just saw that, I
Yo,
definitely wanted to catch
seriously.
him.
And he getting that white beard graphic when he turned the world upside down. I've always liked that sound of the Marines just aiming down with the guns.
They got Hamepo using a gun.
It's crazy that his hockey started a fire. If you think about it, you know,
He's
get
looking for the
burned.
Black Bear Pirates.
I'm not satisfied.
He said it off his game.
Yo, shout out to like 𝙏𝙤𝙪𝙢, bro.
Oh, this is when Hibari gets frozen by Aokiji.
Yeah.
It happens like right now.
Why did he take off his glasses? Like he was wearing.
Yo,
them the
I'm gonna
entire
keep it a
time.
buck, bro. I hate those shades, bro. I do. Bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those shades.
Just hating. Elite level hate.
He said, "I'll drag him down." It's crazy.
They're taking a little too long.
Yeah.
Oh, he said even though they're not sword members. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Tashigi wasn't a part of sword.
Let's get it.
About time.
Yo, Garp gotta feel crazy seeing Aokiji do stuff like this, though.
Yeah, word. To other Marines, it's crazy he did it so quietly.
And he's gonna let her drop. too.
Yo,
Yeah, word.
Yo,
Yeah,
no,
seriously.
Aokiji grab yourself, you let her drop, bro.
Yo. Guess he knew Kobe's gonna catch her, but I don't know.
I mean, he could use observation. He's
Yeah.
an admiral, ex-admiral. You expect him to have that? Low-key, why didn't you give him the entrance that they gave him versus Cracker,
Yo,
bro?
facts.
Out here.
I think Kobe gonna be like Admiral level tall one day.
Admiral level tall.
No.
Nah.
He could be.
Because he was way shorter before, and now he's like, you know, average.
Fuji's
height.
pretty tall too, right?
Hmm?
Fuji's tall? How tall
Yeah.
is Fuji?
They're all like in the
He's pretty tall.
Aren't they all like 11 feet
Yeah,
or something like
10
that?
feet.
No, I think Aokiji's the shortest one. Maybe Fujitomo might be taller or shorter than him.
You're
But
definitely looking at
They
taller
really
than
rock
Kaido.
their full Admiral gear to fight.
We doing recap?
Mm.
They did not put this man on his knees
Come
like that, bro.
on,
Come
man.
on, bro. We can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Mm.
That's super disrespectful. I get the recap. It's an anime. People, they don't really.
I just ain't
remember
like they
stuff
put him on
this.
his knees like
Yeah.
that. Had a kind of walk away.
And that recap was when Robin was explaining what happened right after they came back.
they could have
post-time
just
skip.
showed what they showed there. Again.
Wait,
Give
hold
it
on.
better
The one,
graphics.
Yeah.
the one that got frozen is whose daughter?
There's no. It's nobody's daughter that we know of.
Someone said it's like Kainu's daughter.
Oh yeah, they've made that mention.
Oh, we
because
get
of
to
her
see
dialect.
your boy Beg, bro.
Hey man,
Yeah, we get to see it in 4K.
it's called recruiting.
He said, chill. Relax.
It's called recruiting. Okay. Why he dressed like Luffy?
Yo, he looks exactly like Luffy right now, bro.
He got the yellow sash and everything,
Wait, he
bro.
always had a yellow sash though.
Nah, he had a green.
Did he?
I think so. It might have just been green pants. But he has green pants on right
Shout out
now.
to Van Auger though. That ain't even true.
Who else has ice abilities?
Monet.
She ain't doing this, Sebastian.
Queen.
Yeah. Maybe.
You think he be accidentally freezing his drinks?
You think he only drinks warm drinks? Because he's like, yo, everything be cold, bro.
I felt quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt quick. Yeah, really quick.
All right, that's it, Marv. You can bring it back to us and switch the audio for everything. And then we'll wait for Marv.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everything's good now, Marv? Yeah. All right, let's go around the table. Law, what do you think of the episode and what would you rate it?
I liked the episode a lot. I think Garp's moment was dope to me.
Yeah.
Even to the part where like him like sitting like on the ship, how Luffy does. It shows like how much Luffy took from Garp, right? Even I don't say their styles are different, but like they both use their fists, you know? And how that the way even to get to the island, him like punching the air, like slightly, you see the wind coming around his fist and him just like doing a jab to the air and floating up this entire ship that high in the island. It looks so effortlessly done and that high to get there. I thought that was dope, you know? And then that him walking in the air, walking to do his conquerors, his hockey to do that, and then do that. I thought it was dope. And then the way they did it, the destruction of it, I even liked, for example, when he jumped in the air and you see like his hockey like circulating or being concentrated to throw his galaxy impact. It looked like almost like a star in a way, like a beam being concentrated into this crazy power and then throwing it, and the destructive power after it. Like I said, it looked like a nuke just went off right here. And I like that too because it showed so much power, but also too this is Garp in his old age, not in his prime, right?
Facts.
And he even said, well, he's looking around, he's like, the power died down. You know what I'm saying?
Like he's disappointed.
Exactly. Like he's so used to doing more damage than what he's done, right? And they're like, "What are you talking about? You've done. We can't even take anymore." But he's disappointed because of how much power he lost because of his old age. Shows like the monster that Garp is if he was in his prime, you know?
Yeah.
And showing that even though, like for example, I think Milan will talk about it too. There's very few people that reached, I guess you could say, like Pirate King level in the world, right? That we could say. We say, obviously, it's Gold Roger, and we believe that Rox is there, Whitebeard, Garp, and that we saw. And that was who else was on that list, Lionel?
Well, obviously Sengoku to me.
Yeah,
and
Sengoku.
And Kong.
And Kong, right? That we believe that reached Pirate King level, right?
Y'all missing one. But we'll get to that in the chapter.
I mean, that's different, though. It's different.
We'll get to it in the chapter.
So yeah, and showing how strong they were, and then, dang it, you made me lose my train of thought.
My fault.
No, you're good. And yeah, so like, and after that, we're pretty much then we talked about Kobe's moment, and yeah. So move on for now because I forgot what.
I was gonna say you can move on.
Yeah.
Sab?
Episode's cool. I'll be honest. Outside of the Galaxy Impact, I thought the episode was pretty mid. Be real with you. Like, I didn't think anything was too fire or dope, or like the dialogue was a little slow. The pacing was slow. I think we pointed out a few times when they were running. I thought some of the graphics looked a little weird and choppy for me. Like Blackbeard's whole presence in the episode.
Yeah.
I feel like the episode prior he looked cleaner from the preview. Aokiji didn't look as fly as he normally looks to me. I feel like he's one of my favorite character designs in the story. And when I saw him, I didn't think anything of him. Took him too long to free Sabari to me. But I really enjoyed what they did with Garp. Like Lawrence said, punching the ship off. Dude, the background changing into like a universal actual galaxy, I thought that was great. And I got spoiled in the Discord on that a little bit, but even how they did it was super dope. I don't know. To me, they, like I think you pointed out, they spent most of the budget on Garp's entrance, and then just went, everything else gonna have to be average to whatever. So, which I ain't mad at that personally.
Yeah.
Is that I thought the Shanks episode was better.
Yeah.
All around, just the story of it, how it played out. So, I don't know. I would give it a solid like 6.5, 7.
6.5, 7.
Yeah, I'll go 7. I'll go clean 7.
Clean 7.
Yeah.
All right. Lionel.
Pretty much, you guys. I agree with pretty much everything what you guys said. The only thing I actually didn't like, with the Garp thing was he didn't catch a ship. Nah, I'm playing.
That would have been so tough, bro.
Because we don't know because the order didn't show that in the manga, so we didn't even know if that even happened. But two things was when Garp did it in the manga, it was more like he actually threw it. It was cool, but it looked like he just Superman punched. It looked like he was supposed to go to the ground. Then he didn't. While in the manga, like he just threw his fist. It looked like he hooked a hockey blast to the floor, and it made more sense to add it to like Luffy throws bullets, with his fist. Garp really threw a hockey bullet to the ground with his fist, and also I think the black lightning was a little bit lacking when it hit the ground. Like they focused more on the explosion and impact of it in the circles, but if you see in the manga because they had the circle explosion, but you see just black lightning just leaking from it. Like they showed a little bit, but it wasn't emphasized. In the manga, it was. That's what people think. That was Conqueror's hockey, showing how powerful and thick Blackbeard's hockey was. The black lightning just leaking everywhere from it, and that made it. That's what people say. There's a picture of comparing the anime and the manga of which one looked better, and people say, "Oh, the anime looked better." I'm like, to me, it's debatable. Because you could do an explosion, but when you have hockey leaking from it, it looks more powerful to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it's still good. It was good. Like I liked it a lot, but it would have been more impressive if they just kept it also with the manga, focusing on emphasizing black lightning is leaking from that big giant fireball. They showed it a little bit, but there's a glimpse of it, but it wasn't emphasized. That's the only point I'm making. But the overall, it was great. To me, it was really good. Well done.
So what's your rating?
I would actually say with Sebastian 7.
7. Law, you want to say what your rating is, or do you have a little bit more to say?
I'll say my rating because it's funny. Before Sebastian gonna say it, I was gonna choose 7 because I'm pretty strict with my ratings, but like again, it was mostly the impact of what Garp did. Yeah. And that was dope. And I do agree with what Lionel said about the lightning thing. But yeah, I rated a 7.
7? Yeah. For me, I really loved I didn't like any of the Koby parts. I'll admit that.
I felt like it dragged.
It dragged a little bit. There was a lot of pacing issues, I would say, in the episode. I don't really have a problem with it. That's just the one piece I know, So I'm used to that. That's why I don't watch it. But every time Garp was on screen, I felt like the episode was just tremendously better. And the graphics also picked up. I really loved how, and it was very small, but I loved how when Garp wanted to take the ship off the water, they showed it from a far stretched perspective where he turns around after jumping in the air and punches. It was so smooth and clean the way it happened that I was like, bro, that was actually kind of dope. That was better here than in the manga.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was like, bro, that's fire.
And that's what you want. You want to feel that feeling.
The fluidity of it was amazing. That was a 10 out of 10 for me, that part. And then when Garp is like walking.
Yeah.
That walk was bro, that was aura, bro. Dude, I can see that happening in like the Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament, where like dudes are walking on the platform and they just aura it out. That was like I got that feeling from Garp, and I thought that was super cool because it also it's a big speculation. It's never been confirmed, but it's a big speculation that Garp has Conqueror's Haki. We expect him to have it. We thought that was his moment in the manga. And like Lionel was pointing out, the lightning effects of Haki was supposed to indicate that was a Conqueror's type of attack. Whereas in this episode, it made it seem as if Garp just had supreme armament Haki.
Yeah.
Like there was no Conquerors attached to it. And I feel like now I'm second guessing. It's like, do I treat Garp as a Conqueror's Haki user, or do I go, hey, that was just incredible armament Haki? And that's when you start having to look at like past effects from like previous episodes, or like, so that was a great difference for me. And I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, because you have to look at it from an anime person's perspective. They don't remember all the information, and they think basically Haki is probably all just the same thing, right? Yeah. But there's a clear difference between people who have Conquerors and people who don't. So I love the effect that you mentioned with the galaxy, though. I thought that was amazing. That was so I thought the warm-up took a little too long for him to charge it up, but I think overall it just looked fantastic. So my rating right now, I would give it a 6 to like maybe like a 6.3.
Right.
But I think the Garp effect was amazing. I thought that Aokiji, I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, yo, that flashback of Aokiji and the Kainu,
like that really messed me up.
Yo, you can't show Aokiji the way they showed him at Whole Cake Island and then be like, yo, he just took, like, they just showed him take a knee. Like, I get you.
No, it wasn't just one knee, though.
Took 2 knees.
He had 2 knees,
it's
bro.
Like, and I know we're being petty, and I know we're nitpicking a little bit here, but in general, like, I don't know. The way they explained it or showed it in the anime on Fishman Island when Robin explained it, that was fine.
Yeah.
That showing both of them.
They looked even.
And it's, even if you're telling me that he lost, like Robin told me he lost too. You know what I'm saying? Or Jinbei told me he lost too.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't need to show that like that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it was cool. I'll say this: it gave me that thought process that I did want to have from this episode, and I think I said it. Dang, this is what Roger was dealing with.
Yeah.
Like, this is what Whitebeard and them was actually doing. This is why ʍ and 𝙑 talked. Garp was a menace to us pirates.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you feel that here. And, like, Garp in his element. He's trying to protect Marines. He's on Pirate Island fighting. Like I said, I think Lana brought it up. It's the reverse Whitebeard. Whitebeard, old legend going into a Marine Forward. This is Garp, old legend going into Pirate Island.
But at a very, very lower scale.
Yeah.
But well, I'll say this though, it's not that we don't like the fact that Aokiji took a knee. I would say it's because we know that fight was a lot more philosophical. It was a lot more like like there was a lot more feelings in that moment. We know that it wasn't easy for Akainu, and it wasn't easy for Aokiji. And most likely what happened during that fight was Aokiji said, "I'm not willing to murk you the same way you are for me." And it wasn't like he bent the knee to Akainu and then Akainu just walked away. I felt like that was very disingenuous to like Aokiji's story as a character and like what the ideals clashing meant during that moment. Because that was the fate of the Marines.
Yeah.
You're never going to see a challenger go on their knees like that.
Yeah.
So it's not that we're like disappointed in the fact that like the anime did that. It's just sometimes you need people to understand like that's not the story that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's just us being hard critics because we are scholars of One Piece at the end of the day, right? Like we know a lot about One Piece. Like many people don't have this type of library in their brain where they could just like, you know.
I'm biased, bro. Aokiji in my top 10 favorite characters. I ain't like seeing him go out like that.
Yeah.
I didn't. Personally, I was like, wait, what? Why did he do that? Don't do that.
Yeah, because I feel like it also took away, like, if you even look at how Aokiji, especially with that moment with Blackbeard, but also how Aokiji lost. Like, you know, the marks he got from the battle. And you also look at what Akainu lost in the marks in his battle. It wasn't just, like you said, Aokiji took the knee and he lost and that was it. No, it was like, it was a lot more deeper than that. It was a lot more, like, intense, emotional, and, like, almost to the, like, a death battle, which none of them wanted. But it happened because they have different views to each other.
And y'all, anime fans, yo, stop hyping. Episode of the year, Chris.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Episode of the year. We've done like 3 episodes already.
Yeah,
this
that's
year
crazy.
That I would say were all better than this.
Yeah, that was crazy work. I don't think you can say this was episode of the year. That Shanks episode was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was pure GOAT, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also about to go back to the Aokiji and Akainu moment. I understand that the anime director was trying to symbolize one person lost, one person won. That's it. But if you go deeper, like I was just pointing out, Aokiji lost a leg, so he ain't kneeing to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we know he wasn't kneeing to Akainu. I understand though. It's about I accept my defeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think there's a better way to portray that. And I think if you're if you understand Aokiji's character, it comes off a little bit, you know, like it's a little disparaging.
Yeah.
To me.
I was salty.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I would say just a little more on it because, like you said, it's not even like, even though it may seem that way, but it shows it's not even like Akainu and Aokiji hated each other, right? They kind of grew up in the Marines together, right? Because even like the main part was like, you think about how like in a way war starts or whatever. The main thing is like the way they go about things or their ideas of how the Marines should be the future of the Marines and how the Marines should be run was different, right? But they both respected each other as that they're both Marines and fighting for the same cause, right? So the main thing was like the way you would do things. We saw that with Aokiji. Like he called Akainu like an idiot for like doing that one, but he was like, you go too far.
Yeah.
Right? That was the main point. So then now showing that he just conceded, I think does Aokiji lack of justice because it was more like he's willing to put his life on the line to shape the Marines the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
Right? So it was more like the winner was forced. I mean, the loser was forced in a way to lose.
Yeah.
And that's hence why he lost a limb. And the way Jimmy explained it, it was the point that it came to a point where like it's like neck and neck and life or death.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but at the end of it, Akainu won, and he was like, he still viewed him as like a friend or ally because he probably respected and viewed why Aokiji was doing this. But it was like, I believe the Marines should be run this way though.
He just looked like he had no hope.
Yeah.
That's the point that bothered me. It was like he got on his knees and was like, yo, this is hopeless.
And then they even said like Akainu say like out of mercy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like I get that that's what happened or whatever, but like it just looked way more weak. Like it looked way more pathetic than I feel like it actually was.
Because also out of mercy is not even the way Jimmy described it. He described it as more like Akainu couldn't bring himself to do it because it was still his friend.
Akainu pulled up, dude took the knee, he walked away in the little thing, and I'm like again, we know that's not what they're portraying. I'm just saying I ain't like it.
Yeah,
I ain't like that.
Yeah, man. You know, like I said, I can't have my expectations always high, like the way other people.
No, man, they was talking about episode of the year, Chris.
Yeah, but it's definitely 6.3 for sure. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. If you haven't followed us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts yet, please do that. Leave us 5 stars and a nice comment.